Check, check, 1, 2. Check, 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 check.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3.
Southern New England's trusted news source, ABC6 News at Noon.
Good to you folks. Thanks so much for joining us today for ABC6 News at Noon. I'm Casey Kane. Happening right now. Catholics around the world marking the start of Lent today. And in Providence, a special Mass happening right now on this Ash Wednesday. Want to get you out to ABC6 News reporter Yanni Trigelis with a live look today into the beginning of the Ash Wednesday Mass. Yanni.
Hey, good afternoon, Casey. Well, Ash Wednesday Mass just now getting underway here at the SS Cathedral of Peter and Paul. Now, I want to step off, show you some people starting to still file in right now. A pretty steady flow throughout the morning of people going in to get their ashes administered by Bishop Tobin. Now, on this Ash Wednesday, of course, this will be Bishop Tobin's last time administering ashes on to mark the start of Lent, as Bishop Richard Henning was named the new bishop by Pope Francis back in November. He will now be leading the Diocese of Providence. But again, just now after 12 o'clock, this 12 o'clock Ash Wednesday Mass just getting started today. Some people already starting to file in and get their ashes on their foreheads to mark the start of Lent in this very large Catholic Rhode Island community. For now, we're live in Providence. Yanni Trigelis, ABC6 News.
Hi, Yanni. Thank you for that. And ashes on the go this morning in South Kingstown. Take a look at some video here. The Kingston Congregational Church offering drive-through ashes for Ash Wednesday. The pastor there says she got the idea from some other churches, usually in more urban environments. She said one person who came through this morning was a nurse who otherwise wouldn't be able to come to the nighttime traditional service.
Then half the people who come through we don't know, and don't know what it means to them, except in years past have literally had people in tears offering the feedback that this is so important and thank you so much for doing it. And I think, again, people who may, for their own reasons, not have an ongoing relationship with a church community and yet want the symbols and the deep, meaningful rituals of their faith.
And the ashes were distributed between 7 and 9 this morning as this parish continues an annual tradition there. And as you saw, certainly some good weather for that out there today. The sun is shining. It is still cool, a very typical February day, I would say. That shot with our ABC Skycam looks a little overcast, but it has been nice overall out there today. Nick, things will be changing, though, as we head into the evening hours. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Casey, and to you at home. Yeah, filtered sunshine right now, thin overcast, and we've reached our high temperature for today. This will just about do it at 42. Might go up another degree or two. That's it. The clouds will thicken up today and throughout the afternoon, and they'll start to drop some precipitation this evening. So let's talk about that. Here's our satellite radar showing some snow off to the west of us. That's not reaching the ground yet, but it is over Pennsylvania in this circle here. There's some heavy snow on the front of that line. Then there's a pink area is mix of snow and rain, some sleet in there as well. And then you have rain to the south. So that's all lifting to the north. There's a winter storm warning across northern sections of New Hampshire and Vermont and into central Maine. And we have a winter weather advisory here in Rhode Island, as well as that's Providence County, northern and western Providence County. It's actually very specific to that area for the winter weather advisory, and then points north throughout Massachusetts as this area of moisture heads our way. So the day planner, clouds through 5 o'clock, and then we start to get some precipitation. It should start as a little rain, but then quickly cool the atmosphere to change into wet snowflakes. And that's what I think we'll see is a rain or wet snow, depending on where you are. You might see a little bit of sleet mixed in, but I think it's either rain or snow, rain along the coast and snow inland. As we look at the future cast here, 7 o'clock, snow over Providence, points north. You got rain along the coast. There's 34 in Westerly, 40 in New Bedford. Go to 11 o'clock, and that whole line lifts to the north. And so the temperatures are still in the low to mid 30s, shouldn't cause too many travel issues, but the snow line moves to the north, and so does that mix line as well. So we're looking at rain by tomorrow morning. Here's 3 o'clock in the morning, here's 8 o'clock in the morning, and it starts to wind down at that point. Tomorrow is mostly just a cloudy day. We're going to talk more about this forecast. We'll give you the whole storm timeline, and there's potentially a more significant storm in our 7-day forecast. We'll look at that too. It's all just ahead, Casey.
Appreciate it, Nick. We'll check back in. Thank you. A small library in Providence is once again hit by vandals. Take a look. The Red Ink Community Library posting these pictures on their Facebook page. In the post, the library tells patrons someone threw a brick through a window. There's the brick you see. They are calling it a crime committed by neo-Nazis. This comes before the 175th anniversary of the publication of the Communist Manifesto. Last year, the library was targeted too. A group of neo-Nazis then waved flags with swastikas on them. New Bedford's Mayor John Mitchell has filed a proposal with the City Council that would get rid of the city's 10% pay penalty for non-resident employees and management. In November of 2020, Mayor Mitchell vetoed a council ordinance that established the pay penalty, but the council overrode his veto. Mayor Mitchell says the pay penalty has caused issues in hiring and retaining quality employees for management-level jobs in the city. Moving now to world headlines, President Biden now wrapping up his 4-day trip to Europe. One day after that fiery speech in Poland, the president met with Eastern European leaders in a show of support for Ukraine. Meantime, President Putin met with China's top diplomat today. ABC's Lindsay Watts in Washington this afternoon with the latest on these high-stakes meetings.
Today, President Biden meeting with the so-called Bucharest Nine, which includes Hungary, Romania, and the Czech Republic, countries on the front lines of Ukraine's defense.
Because what literally is at stake is not just Ukraine, it's freedom.
Biden saying Putin's aggression has only made NATO stronger.
The idea that over 100,000 forces would invade another country after a war since World War II, nothing like that has happened.
Russia's year-long invasion of Ukraine has Eastern Europe on high alert, prompting fears Putin could target those countries next if he's successful in Ukraine.
We will defend literally every inch of NATO.
The gathering happening in Warsaw, Poland, where Biden spoke yesterday, calling out Putin directly.
President Putin's craven lust for land and power will fail.
In Moscow today, Putin met with China's top diplomat. Putin saying that Russian-Chinese relations are moving forward, developing, and reaching new frontiers. The meeting only heightening concerns. China will provide weapons to help Russia's invasion of Ukraine. This all coming as U.S. officials tell ABC News, in recent days, Russia tested a long-range ballistic missile capable of reaching the U.S. It appears the launch failed, and officials say Russia did notify the U.S. in advance of the test. Russia has announced it's suspending participation in the last remaining nuclear arms pact with the U.S. meant to reduce nuclear weapons. Biden reacting to that earlier today, calling it a, quote, big mistake. Lindsay Watts, ABC News, Washington.
And still to come today on ABC6 News at noon, we go coast to coast, checking in on some major weather developments. A blast of winter weather on the way from the Northeast all the way to California. Yes, you heard that right. We'll check in. And rap icon Debrat making a major announcement. What she's revealing. ABC6 News at noon returns after this. Welcome back. Turning now to national headlines. In two massive storms moving across the country, and with nearly the entire country on alerts from California to Connecticut. 160 million Americans under strong winds, blizzard, and avalanche danger. Also ice alerts. This first storm is moving into the plains today with a blizzard possible tonight in Minnesota and the Dakotas. ABC's Rena Roy with the latest today.
Coast to coast, 43 states are on winter storm alerts, with two massive storms plowing their way east. An unusual blizzard warning in the mountains just outside of Los Angeles, the first in Southern California in more than 20 years. While Minnesota, no stranger to big snow, activating the National Guard. Officials urging people to stay off the roads. Travel expected to be impossible, with more snow falling on top of what's already there.
Wind gusts are going to be near 50 miles an hour. It is going to be impossible travel conditions.
ABC's Mireya Villarreal in Salt Lake City, Utah.
What is coming down on us right now, all of this snow, it has been snowing for 12 hours straight.
State employees told to stay home today. Authorities issuing an avalanche warning, which comes after 3 hikers were killed in Washington state after being swept 500 feet down a mountain Sunday. In South Dakota's Rapid City, plows out in force, trying to keep up with the heavy snowfall. This plow pushing a trailer off the road in North Dakota while this white Suburban spun out. In California, in the Bay Area, winds taking down power lines and damaging homes. Down in Texas, winds kicked up dust, reducing visibility to nearly zero. And here in the Northeast, we are not in the clear with winter storm warnings from upstate New York to New England, with an icy mix possible from Pennsylvania to Connecticut. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
And we will be checking in with meteorologist Nick Morganelli. He updates us on everything you just heard there. That's coming up next. Stay with us.
And now, your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Nick Morganelli.
Well, good afternoon. Good to be with you today. We've got the calm before the storm right now. It is cloudy out there, not much wind. And take you to Exeter, Rhode Island, Yagu Valley ski area. There's some people going up on the tow rope there and coming down, checking out the skills. They're going to get a little bit to add to this, I think, over the next several days. We're going to add to this 4.9 inches out of the 37 that we normally get in a winter around here. These are the years of the lean snow years that we've seen, and right now we're in the #1 spot. So we'll see how it goes. We are going to have several chances of some wintry precipitation over the next 7 days, as you'll see in the forecast. I did make a snowfall forecast for noontime. I didn't show it this morning, but just to show you that as you go to the Massachusetts border and points north, there's just a chance of a slushy coating, maybe an inch of snow, especially Attleboro up towards Worcester and maybe Taunton and Foxborough. North Smithfield, Woonsocket, possibly getting a coating, maybe a half an inch there before it changes over. So there will be some wintry precipitation tonight. It's mostly rain or wet snow. Going northward, you get up to the New Hampshire border, and it's 2 to 4 inches. And northward from there, they're looking at 6 to 12. So it's a great for the skiers and the late winter or early spring skiing, snowboarding. Snow to rain tonight, and Thursday morning's commute looks like a light rain right now, where it's a very cold, dry Friday, Saturday as we start the weekend. So Friday evening and Saturday morning. In fact, the wind chill, 0 to 15 above 0. That's a pretty cold wind chill. It's not below 0, but certainly will be something to deal with, especially if you have late night Friday plans or early Saturday plans outdoors. We're tracking a potentially significant snowfall from Monday into Tuesday. And it looks like it may even last into Wednesday morning if it sticks around. So this could be a prolonged winter event coming up. And we're going to take one at a time, though. We've got fading sunshine right now. We look off to the west. Here's the moisture. It's almost here. It's into central and eastern Pennsylvania right now. That's the closest spot where you find some snowfall. Look at this big arc of moisture here. It goes all the way down into Texas, where we have some rain there. And on the northern side is that the band of ice and snow. It's because of this warm front. Warm air overriding the cold, high pressure to the north, draining in the cold air at the low and mid levels of the atmosphere. So we got the clash right in here, and we have a band of snow and ice that's going to form. I think most of this is going to be either a rain or a wet snow for us. I see very little in the way of ice from this particular system because the ground temperatures just won't be. It certainly won't be cold enough for a freezing rain. You need temperatures at 32 or below at the surface for that. But I think in the mid-levels, we've got some funky layers in there. We could deal with a little bit of sleet mixed in. But look at this. A secondary cold front comes in after another pulse of moisture tomorrow night that could give us another little mix of weather. That cold front moves through, and the Arctic air comes in for about 24 hours. So keep that in mind. Snow begins tonight, 5 to 7 o'clock. Mixes to rain overnight. And the Arctic air begins the weekend on Friday and Saturday. And I got to show you the wind chills before we get to the 7-day. Look at this. Friday at noon, teens and 20s. But check out the wind chill as we go to Friday night, and here's 8 o'clock. We're down to 12. We've got below 0 wind chills in northern New England. We get to 2 by Saturday morning. Yeah, the cold stuff's coming back. 32 tonight, snow to rain and a light wind. 37 tomorrow, early rain, and then generally a cloudy day for tomorrow. It's windy on Friday. The wind chill's getting into the 20s, teens, dropping to near 0 late night Friday. And it's a very cold start to the weekend. Casey is shaking his head and shivering in his seat as I say all that.
I'm already shaking and shivering over here. All right, Nick, thank you. Still to come today on ABC6 News at noon. Debrat on pregnancy and becoming a mom at 48. That's next. Welcome back now to your health, and two-time Grammy nominee Da Brat revealing she is expecting her first baby at age 48. The rapper and her wife talked about the pregnancy with ABC's Janae Norman. Take a listen.
They're the lyrics she rapped 2 decades ago in her hit song, In Love With You. And this morning, these words hitting particularly close to home for Da Brat and her wife, Judy.
The evolution of you as an individual. Could you even imagine what you would tell yourself?
I was hanging with JD and Criss Cross and Method Man and Biggie and Pac. You know, we were just having a great time. I never thought, never thought that I would be settled down, married, and pregnant. Like, I just never thought that.
The couple revealing Tuesday Da Brat is pregnant at 48 with their first child together, a journey they say began soon after they tied the knot last February.
I never really wanted to have kids until I met her, like until I came out of the closet and started living my life out loud and able to like share with the world who I love and, you know, what I love doing with the person I love. And that made me want to just experience everything that you can get out of life. I want a little us. I think that would be like amazing.
Today is the day, beautiful. Da Brat and Judy documenting the emotional ups and downs on the latest season of their reality show, Brat Loves Judy.
So then we had to see a cardiologist. I had to see a hematologist.
I had fibroids, and then thank God they weren't close to my uterus, but then I found out I had 2 polyps, so I had to get those removed. And then it was just thing after thing. So we went back, they got it in, and it was successful. We had to wait 10 days to see if we were pregnant. We took the blood test and stuff, and it was positive. We were pregnant. And then a few days later, the numbers went down, and we miscarried.
But after the heartache came hope.
I thought she wasn't going to want to go again.
Really? Yeah.
Because, you know, she had never experienced pregnancy. She
And
was
we were
really
so
excited.
happy.
But on the other side of that,
We did a second embryo transfer.
About 2 to 3 days after, she was like, let's just go back.
yeah.
Now, 18 weeks along, Da Brat and Judy are set to welcome their baby in July. And they say they hope their story inspires other women to take a chance at motherhood later in life.
What is your message to anyone out there who feels like it's too late for them?
Whatever your dream is or whatever you would like to do in life, you only live once. Or if you really want a child, you can carry a child. You don't have to give up.
Janae Norman reporting. Nick's back with the final check your forecast after this. Oh, what a story this is. A big problem on a couple's special day when a newlywed pair got stuck on an elevator. After their ceremony, the couple and many members of their bridal party hopped in the elevator to go to their after party, or so they thought. 2 long hours later, the rescue crew hoisted the lovely couple and their guests to safety. They may have missed the party, but they did attend a reunion later to thank the crew that helped make their special day even more memorable, Nick.
Wow.
I mean, that is something. I mean, it'll be memorable. You'll never forget that. Obviously, you'll never forget your wedding day, but you'll certainly never forget what happened on your wedding day when it comes to those two. Wow.
Wow. Well, let's see what's going on weather-wise, right? I think we're in the upper 30s this evening as this precipitation comes in. So we're going to be quick rain to snow. It snows for a while, and then it changes back to rain late night tonight. Temperatures hold in the middle 30s for the most part. It's all rain along the shoreline, so South Coast, no problems. There's 7 a.m., light rain showers and 36. 7-day forecast shows a very cold start to the weekend.
I'll say, Nick, thank you for that. Thank you, folks, for watching today. We do appreciate it. News continues first at 4. We'll see you then.